It started with my friend in Japan. He was a hacker, always leaving his computer on, along with AIM and MSN. When he logged out on both, I assumed his computer had finally died from overload. It was then I noticed that all his posts on our favorite sites were gone. All his accounts, all his videos, all his comments. I'm sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. My name is Nathan, and I'm a shut-in. Agoraphobia. I live in North Carolina and I program for a living. My sister does the shopping for me and I live in a basement. No windows. Now, that might very well be the only thing that's keeping me safe. I woke up a month ago at 3 AM and sat down at my desk, ready to work a bit, but mostly chat. That's when I noticed Chaos Strider was gone. I didn't know his real name, so don't bother asking. Besides some spelling issues, he was a fairly good English speaker, and I enjoyed talking to him. He also knew everything about computers, stuff I could never imagine possible. That's why I wasn't worried. It was well within his expertise to hack into sites and delete his own posts. I assumed he'd gotten sick of the internet. He'd been complaining about it for years. I tried discussing his disappearance with a mutual friend. He seemed confused, like he was forgetting who Chaos was. This friend was really old. I was worried about his mental health. I decided to let it go and talk about sports a bit. By this time, 3 or 4 people had stopped logging on. Not the most unusual thing in the world. People get busy sometimes or just don't feel like talking. Only their posts disappeared as well. Now, it had been a couple of days since Chaos went missing, and I was getting fairly freaked out, so I turned off the computer and watched TV for a while. That's when shit got scary. One of the news anchors was gone. The other would sometimes look to the spot her partner should be, and look confused for a while, only to return to speaking as usual. A local show, called 3 Sisters or something, was now 2 sisters. And yes, the 3rd sister was gone. As with the news, sometimes there would be sometimes where the 3rd person, or in this case the 3rd sister, was important, and for a moment they seemed to remember, but then they just keep acting. A cooking studio just showed the studio with no host. I am a rational man, and I was quick to rationalize everything. The news actor wasn't supposed to be working alone. Well, her partner was sick, and the show with the sisters was part of a plot. I wouldn't know. I don't watch it. The cooking show, that was harder to explain. Perhaps they left the camera running while they had to leave for some reason, and the network guys just didn't notice. I'd calm myself down and decided to watch something else. I got a TV guide my sister had gotten me and flipped through it, when I noticed the freakiest thing yet. The 2 Stooges. I stared blankly at the name, squished between an old Britcom and one of those shows about how good the 50s were. It was soon to start, so I flipped over to the channel, and sure enough, the title screen said the 2 Stooges. Surely this was some joke or a rip-off, but no. It started as I remembered it, only with a stooge less. I freaked out and turned off the TV. So, here I am. It's been a month, and around 100 people are missing that I know of. My sister is gone as well. I'm posting this in every site I can, hopefully reaching as many people as I can. If you can notice the people missing as well, my name is Nate Creek, and I live in a small town in North Carolina. Please message me as soon as possible.
Hey, Bob. Bob, help me out here.
The man stared at the computer screen, furrowing his eyebrows.
What do you want, Jim?
Bob walked over to him, a bored look on his face.
One of the AIs has a glitch.
How so?
I deleted several other AIs and an entertainment pack so I could install the new versions. But this AI didn't delete its memories, and is panicking. I thought it was the lack of a support AI because I deleted the sister file as well, but the memory logs show it started much sooner. He's been at his computer for hours.
What's he doing? Working? Creative writing?
Autobiographical diary, it says. I thought we did install that module on this one.
It's probably a glitch of some sort. Just delete and do a clean install with the others.
Jim sighed.
I kinda like this one.
It's just a program, Jim. It's not like it's sentient.
Jim watched the visual representation of Nate Creek 5 type furiously.
I guess you're right, Bob.
Jim right-clicked the AI and chose delete.